Hello friends and welcome back. This is episode 10 of our Tower of Guns Let's Play. I want to get right into things, but before we get started, just want to show you, we've got some settings here that I forgot to show off, or maybe not settings is the right word, but conditions, where if we get 10 tanks killed, we can actually unlock this, which looks a bit like a minigun, or some sort of a very large, nasty weapon that I'd very much like to own. We've got this one, which is get to stage 6 in endless mode. I have never tried endless mode, so that's definitely a thing we could do an episode on later. We've got this sucker down here, complete a stage without taking any damage. This one was available before, but I didn't get it, and it's hard to not take damage. Then we've got this one here, collect 20 different items. I'll definitely get that in time. Kill 250 spike ball launchers. We're 9 in on 250. This is a long-term goal here. And lastly, find 4 secrets in 1 level. I really appreciate that a lot of these options are things that are sort of incremental that might just show up having played a bunch of the game. So I'm excited to see what happens with that. But we're going to go with basically my favorite gun of all time here, this quick blaster style, I don't know, machine gun, laser machine gun we'll call it. If you remember before the patch, this was the one that I think I had the most success with. And once this thing gets going and the levels start rolling, CraftNet gets your noodle going or something like that. No, it's a really good gun. It just generally does the most damage per capita. It seems to be the easiest to aim as well. So it's a nice combination of versatility and firepower, which I think a lot of the weapons seem to favor one over the other most of the time. Although, to be honest, in the scheme of things, I haven't got all that many episodes of Tower of Guns behind me now. So, I always find it entertaining the people that are like, you kill the hug bots? Oh no! Like, in the comments, I see that occasionally, and it's like, yeah, you're right. I kind of feel like a scumbag every time I do it too, but kind of can't pass up that opportunity at the free XP right at the beginning. It's a really useful thing to have in your XP bar. Is there anything else in here? I think this is a pretty straightforward room. Let's move on, fight some enemies. Alright, I definitely have seen this room a few times. I was hoping for spike ball turrets, just because now we have a reason to shoot them down. I was kind of thinking now that maybe we're going for more of a, you know, like a incremental approach for a lot of the weapon unlocks, it would kind of make a lot of sense if there might be an unlock associated with just about every type of enemy. So that way you're getting constantly drip-fed new bits and, you know, new things to see. Rip in peace, minus. Let's get it. Difficulty decreased. Okay. I thought that's what that was, but I can never remember which way is which, because the one that increases it being ++, it feels like that would be a positive thing, but it's actually the other way around. I'm attributing my emotional response to picking up the power-up to the actual intended objective of picking it up, so I've kind of got things on a little backward. Anyway, let's move on. This room is fairly clear now, or completely clear. Alright, we've got another one of these rooms full of junk spiky bots that are going to bounce off of me. Not too worried about these, but they do explode into lots of XP. So, oh my goodness, I'm stuck on the floor. Why am I stuck? Get up there. I forgot, did I pick the one that allows the power-ups to stay on screen a little longer? I think that is generally the right choice. As soon as I get some falling damage, we'll know which thing I picked. I was so much in my talking headspace that I forgot to pay attention to what I was actually doing. We've got a weapon level up, and I noticed there's a power-up down here that I probably can't reach. What is it? Energy up? I don't know what the battery stands for. Still, so many things to learn. Oh, another little bit of XP. I almost passed up on that entirely. And, oh, free money. Always good. Well, we've got some arrows pointing to what appears to be maybe a secret wall. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad we've got these arrows here. That's definitely a big help. Thank you. Thank you, Joe, for those. I'll try and keep my eyes out for more things like that. And maybe I'll just push into walls occasionally, now that I know that that's a thing. Part of the thing with understanding how secrets work in a game, especially a game like this, which has some pretty diverse gameplay mechanics, is understanding what you can interact with and what you can't. And in the past, I've had the feeling like quite a few areas were sort of invisible, walled off from me. And I say that in a very loose sense because actually basically nothing was invisible, walled off to me. That was kind of the problem, actually, because I got stuck in the gears one time. But what I mean is things are walled off for me in terms of accessibility based on what I can or can't reach, given on what, you know, the items that I happen to have are at the moment. So there's a lot of areas that probably are secret that I just don't know that I can reach, or, you know, I don't understand that maybe I need to be pushing into walls like that. There's a lot of things that I will pick up on eventually. Sort of like understanding the concept behind the secret rooms in The Binding of Isaac. You know, at first, it seems pretty arbitrary, and then you start to look for these patterns that start to show up. And then by the time you've played 100 matches or 100 games of it, it seems like second nature, honestly. So, you know, I'll get into that groove as well. Alright, we've got plenty of money. We're at 142 coins. We're doing fairly well. Level 3 on our weapon, and full health. So we're in a good place to go into a boss fight right now, provided I can hit the door. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be the tower bot, I believe. Yep. Dr. Turret. I always forget what the name is. So let's see if we can just power this guy down before he has a chance to do any real damage. I believe he is just shooting bullets instead of summoning tons of enemies, which, if that's the case, totally cool with that, because he's not going to do a whole lot of damage to me, which is totally the cue to do a whole lot of damage to me. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. And he should be down. There we go. Actually, he still did some damage. I won't be able to lie on that one. So let's go towards the center. What do we have here? Health item. Let's just go grab it. Press E to use aortic levy device. There's such cryptic names every time. I guess I'll just use it. Okay, it refilled my health. That's kind of what I was hoping it would do. Where is my room that I leave from? There's got to be a door up top. Oh, it's just right here. For some reason, I thought this is where I came in, but the other room was where I came in, and that door was locked, so it's the end of that. So let's take... Oh, we've got a few more hug bots to dispatch before we move on. It's amazing how much junk comes out of them. They're so tiny in stature, and yet when you blow them up, they seem to be quite full of stuff. So on we go. New perk, Tunnel Rat. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out as soon as we get access back to the main menu. So we're going to the Gearworks instead of the Foundry today. We're going to apply the bokeh filter, which I'm excited to see. And... oh, there's no money in the first room on this level. I always forget that. So we've got to go looking for a little bit more XP. We're not too far away from being where we need to be on that. But you can always have more. And then we got to remember to use the aortic levy device, because that could actually save my life, and I just can't stand setting up another comment section where you guys are going to be able to call me on some shenanigans that I forgot about. Just seems to happen constantly, so I really want to get better. I do want to see what's up there, although the idea of falling to my death seems like a pretty high degree of likelihood in happening. How do I handle this? Jump off of here? Alright, well, that's a start, I suppose. Oh, we've got a mystery box. Let's see what's in here. It is a jump badge. Okay, so we can get an extra jump added. There was also that achievement, or an unlock, for getting a bunch of items done, so that's kind of a good thing. If I have enough here, I'm wondering if maybe I'd be able to actually jump this gap. That seems awfully far. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need an extra 1 or 2 more jumps for that to be a possibility. Let's keep going. And we'll keep building up our... oh my goodness, this thing could be scary. I'm going to have to keep moving because we've got one of these suckers hanging over my head. I think I dispatched that big old guy that was chasing me a second ago. But there will be more. Yeah, they explode at the end, so I got to keep that in mind. We've got a pizza launcher, or a set of them over there, which I really don't want to get involved with. So if I could, like, get a few seconds here to shoot across the way, that would be terrific. See if I can maybe, yep, get a couple at the same time. And if you noticed, I pretty much bobbed and weaved for that entire combat sequence, and it kind of worked. Not always a guaranteed solution, but in this case, managed to work. What's all this down here? We've got a bunch of experience just hanging out. Oh, what was that? Did it just, like, drop into the floor for a second? I don't know. I thought that was a trap. And then there was another turret I saw across the way, and we're at level 4 now, so we're in a pretty good spot in terms of damage. I think we have some pretty good boss dispatching potential. I want to make sure I don't get myself locked up in the gears again. Again, there is a way out now, which we didn't have that option before, where I can actually hit a button, and I actually forget which that button is, like period or something, and I can actually just leave, or teleport out of danger, perhaps, back to an area of the screen that is actually reasonable for progressing in gameplay, because that really does suck a whole bunch when your game gets brought to a cease by just getting stuck in some place you're not supposed to be. Alright, do think I can take this guy out without getting up there yet. Yep. Alright, we're good. I'm probably going to lose whatever those power-ups were, but now I don't have to worry about them shooting at me as much. Oh, goodness. I remember you. Okay. I've fallen. That may not actually be a huge problem, provided I don't get a ton of stuff spawning in from behind me. It looks like these things can't really do much to me. They can only fire straight ahead, and thankfully, I am not bound by such strict rules. I can actually stand directly under them and fire to my heart's content. So I'm probably going to want to go back up there, though, and see what other stuff I might have missed. And also getting a little bit of a buffer never hurt. Oh, what are you doing here, Parapod? A little bit of a buffer on experience is always a good idea, because you never know when you're going to take a few hits. Those things are fast, and they confuse me sometimes. They just show up out of nowhere, and apparently there's a whole bunch of them here. They really remind me of that dude from Mystery Science Theater 3000. Oh god, falling damage. Oh, that actually wasn't nearly as much as I thought it would be. Maybe we've had falling damage tuned, and if so, thank you very much. I feel like this is a much better representation of what I'd like to see my health decreased by. But then again, that is just the opinion of this guy, so don't take it too much to heart. Let's keep going up. I do agree that there should be some penalty, I guess, if you're going to go that route in the gameplay, but if you want to go in a sort of more nebulous fashion, maybe there doesn't even need to be any falling damage. But then again, it makes for a nice plug-in or a nice, you know, unlockable... Oh god, why do I keep falling off of this? I guess I'm just trying to test my durability. Let's just leave. I don't trust myself to go up those platforms again. Apparently I'm a little too shaky when it comes to navigating first-person platforming sequences. And it's not even a platforming sequence, just walking in a straight line on a clearly defined path. You know, you'd think all these years of practice, playing hundreds and hundreds of first-person shooters, that I would have this pretty much down. This whole navigating an environment thing. Oh my goodness, freaking spike ball falling on my head. We've got dudes shooting from down below. Let's get rid of this. There is definitely a little bit of a prioritization mechanism that you need to develop when you're starting to play this game to understand which things are going to pose a greater threat to you. If you look around and you see like a pizza launcher and it can only fire really at like a certain angle, or it's only going to hit you if you're standing in a certain spot, you pretty much disregard that if you're not planning on standing in that spot and just aim for the stuff that is a much higher degree of turning and adapting and changing its path to come after you. These guys are a little silly because they don't seem to be doing much of anything. They're perhaps stuck on the geometry or something. Now, it's happened to me. It's happened to us all. We've all been stuck on geometry at one point in our lives. Can I get to level 5 again? I forget. I think that is our cutoff, right? If I just get a little bit more... There we go. So we should be at max level. We should be shooting beautiful combination piles of bolts from the heavens to take down all of our foes. I also keep thinking for some reason that if I right-click, it's going to zoom in. I don't know why that is, but maybe that could be a thing. You get a gun mod that lets you zoom in or something. Is there... Oh, God. Yeah, I remember you. Alright, thankfully they seem to be pretty nerfed from where they used to be. I'd love it if we could, like, shoot the projectile to a certain degree and then it would just stop bothering me. That's not going to happen, though. Let's just take these out one at a time. Make our way up carefully. And what's hitting? Oh, there's another one. They're almost always symmetrical, so just got to keep that in mind as well. Hitting them with this many blasts of bullets at once, I think really should make quick work of them. Same deal with the bosses. I have a feeling we'll be able to just kind of crush whatever boss we end up against. Oh, apparently I opened the door. I wasn't actually paying attention there. And there's all kinds of goodies over here on this shelf, which are just about to disappear. I think I might miss all of them, or very nearly all of them. And I know there's actually stuff over on the other side, too, which I kind of want to go investigate. Sometimes there's actually a badge or a weapon mod. And now that we know there is such a thing, we're even on the lookout for entirely new weapons that we could just buy with our money. And I've got plenty of it. 140. Oh, okay, it looks like a bunch of XP. Not that that's a bad thing as well. Might as well get us as far into level 5 as we can get. And I do want to grab this because why not? And I think if I fall and cut my way back over... Okay, well, I got like 4 coins or something out of that. I don't know that was necessarily worth it. There is a pile of money over here. I'm going to wait and double jump. It should break my fall, and unfortunately that means now I'm going to have to go climb up all the stairs again. Oh, I totally missed this. Is that a difficulty up, though? Oh, what? No, it's another jump. Alright, totally worth it. 58 coins. Let's make this transaction happen. We now have a triple jump, which is going to definitely serve me well in any kind of secret traversal. There seem to be a lot of opportunities where I'm going to need to jump multiple times to cross some kind of a gap or make my way up a steep wall or incline or maybe even jump over a particularly awful enemy encounter. So having an extra jump, always a good idea. This is scary. I can't leave, though. Crap. This is really bad. Alright, so I know I can just not shoot these guys, but I really want them to not be a threat to me. And the only way that I know to make them go away is to shoot them and then have them all explode. So if I can find a way that I can stand in the right spot in the room, they're not quite as threatening as I keep making them out to be. I just can't seem to always prioritize exactly where I need to run when I see one. See, there it is again. Freaking coconut bot. I don't know what your deal is. Get out of here. If I can hit him from up here, or down here rather, well, he's up there. Should not have any problems. How have you avoided all those bullets? It's incredible timing you have there, coconut bot. What's going on downstairs? We've got experience up, I guess that is. I don't really need that. I mean, I'm kind of almost full, actually. I guess we'll just make our way across. It appears to be... Looks like difficulty up over here, right? Plus plus is up. And I think that's all we're going to get out of this area. Scumbag Nick says he's going to push into walls this episode. Totally doesn't do that at all. I don't know where the secrets are going to be, man. Maybe we get some goggles or something to help us figure that out in the future. Who knows? Infinite potential. Many, many items ahead that could shape future runs. So let's keep going. See about perhaps finding ourselves into another room. I kind of already forgot where I was. I think this is... Yeah, that was the door left where I started. I want to make my way up this huge expanse. Still at one single coconut bot taunting me up in the ceiling there. You know what's pretty good is coconut soda. I don't think a lot of people have drank that, but actually, honestly, coconut and pineapple, both quite good flavors if you want to go for sodas. I know not everybody's into the whole carbonation scene, but there are certainly some exotic flavors to be had. And pineapple and coconut, both ones that I recommend if you find them in the right circumstance, as long as they're not loaded up with artificial sweeteners, in which case they taste kind of awful. Alright, I kind of don't feel like fighting anymore. I just kind of want to leave. I don't think I'm going to get anything out of this anyway, so let's just keep going. I don't think they'll follow me into the next room, right? Okay, lots and lots of these parrot bots. Okay, it's a little terrifying. I feel like I'm fighting in some kind of X-Wing TIE fighter situation here. Being swarmed. Oh, goodness. We need to definitely take care of some of this. Where are those? Okay, we've got 3 turrets over here shooting out spike balls. They're all going to have to go, and I believe we've got a boss room. There is usually, or at least last time I experienced this layout, there was some sort of a power-up up in the ceiling. But I'm going to have to cross this entire cavernous opening region to get all the way to the other end, which should give me the ability to bounce my way up. Yeah, alright, and that means we're going to have to fight a small gauntlet to get down there. We got to get up to get down. I think that's something that we have to do, right? Alright, just a few more. We're totally full on XP. Health is still looking good. Money's still looking good. Where are they going to come from? All over again. Okay. Not a problem. We've still got Swarm Fire. If I could get like a bouncy weapon mod, that would be incredibly fun to see. Shooting these bullets all over the walls and watching them just bounce off of everything would be a lot of entertainment for me. Badge plus health. Alright, max health increased. Totally into that power-up. That is one of my favorites. The more health I can accrue, the better everyone's going to be, the happier we're all going to be. And the higher chance we will survive to see another day. Another thing I'd love to see is if we could get, like, an extender on the experience bar, that maybe we could, like, bring it up for another level, or another 5 levels or something crazy like that. I'm not sure how useful that would be, because I'm not sure what other powers we would need, other than to just make the bullets stronger, make there be more of them, make them faster, all of that stuff. Can get to be a little bit inconsequential. What? Just hit me. Excuse me? You just dropping bombs from up here? What? Oh, there's a huge freaking turret on the other side of the world. It's so far away, in fact, that I'm not sure I will ever be able to shoot it from here. I think I might have to actually walk all the way back over. That is really annoying, to be honest. We just walked all the way down this huge hallway, and now you're going to make me walk back. Alright, well, you're gone. I guess I might as well go loot all of that and then make my way all the way back over again. Wonder what made that spawn. Alright, no harm done, really. I mean, a little harm done, but half of my new life bar. I can cope with that. I think we can make it through that. I wish I was a little bit faster. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Something, rabbit, bat, hat, impala? I think impala. Anyway, let's go jump up to this, whatever we're calling this. Okay, there we go. This little vent shaft with Doom-like pipe textures in the walls. I don't know what. It's something about this pipe texture reminds me of the areas from the later regions in Doom 2. I think, like, roughly where the boss was. It was a wild boss. It was super funny to actually see... Oh, we got a new gun. I don't know why, but I'm happy about it. It was wild to see how they did that boss with the engine, because the engine for Doom is extremely, you know, limited in your abilities to, like, script things or to, like, write, you know, some kind of an encounter into the way the system works. So it was kind of neat to see that they basically had it rigged so there was, like, a one-way wall that you could shoot through. Oh, Mama Spinbot. This could be a little scary. Alright, let's shoot up there. Alright. Oh, we're gonna do turrets as well. Alright, hopefully I can handle this. Not sure how rough it's gonna be, but I'm gonna give it my best. Oh, apparently take that bullet directly in the face. Where is Mama Spinbot at this point? Oh, the turrets are coming back as well. That's wonderful news. Everything's coming back. Let's just focus down the boss if possible then. And I'll keep trying to look around in every direction. Certainly has made this boss pretty tricky, and I guess I'm glad for that, because we're in a pretty privileged position as far as our damage output. So if this was going to be a tricky boss, this is the right time for it. And I guess we just need to make our way down here and see what this new item is. Oh, let's use our health up. Transdimensional highway, I think that says. It's my fraps thing is covering the end of it there, but you won't see that. Anyway, I think we'll check that out in just a moment, see what a transdimensional highway is about. Maybe that makes me run fast or something. Or maybe it takes me to a secret world of Alex Mack. I just used it. I teleported. Teleported to where? Not entirely sure. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep my health boost, because I think that is in my best interest. I've actually used it a couple of times already, and I think it was pretty good. I don't know how you could really argue with free health, right? So we are going on to what could be one of our better runs in the Tower of Guns. I'm glad that that happened to rhyme slightly. No, not really slightly. Kind of all the way. Alright, let's back into this, because that seems like a cool thing to do. Gearwork stage complete. Stage part time 5, time 16:01. Total time. Wow, that was a very long level, to be honest. Let's press spacebar, and we're entering the Armory. Is this the shiny floor level? I think it might be. We will see in just a moment, though. Ooh, mysterious. It's kind of dark and scary in here. I feel like I'm in a shipping container. This is the Armory. Maybe if you look hard enough, you'll find the plot of the game in here. Well said, Alpha Help Bot. I never tire of you, except I kind of do when you're on the first 2 levels. But other than that, pretty much all good. So we've got a lot of bullets in this room. I'm going to kind of lead by shooting wherever it is that I can, and we will just hope that we hit some stuff. Oh, we've got very large cannons up on top. I think we're actually going to be okay. We just got to not rush into the situation. There's a lot of cannons up there, but as long as we can take these big ones out first, I'm going to creep our way up, make sure that we're safe on each movement, and yep, alright, these guys shouldn't be too big of a deal. As long as we don't let them all target me at the same... Oh god, what have I done? I've fallen off an edge. This is very scary. Where am I? There's, like, horrifying rattling sound. I feel like we've entered the Silent Hill level of Tower of Guns, and I wasn't even aware there was a Silent Hill level in Tower of Guns, but apparently maybe there is. Are we going to fight Pyramid Head down here? It just keeps getting deeper. Did I not even want to go up? Maybe this is actually the way we're going forward. I don't know about this, guys. Oh, it teleports me. Oh, this is shiny floor level. I've just never seen this layout. Alright. Didn't even notice that a second ago. Let's keep going then. Okay, I thought that was a ghost for a second. I don't know why I'm, like, expecting supernatural entities to appear in a largely entirely mechanical game. The game has been pretty consistent with that so far, but anyway, let's keep going. I don't remember it being so dark here last time. Maybe this has entirely changed. The whole tone and the atmosphere of the game feels different in this one level. This is a little bit scary, though, because I'm surrounded by turrets on all sides, and that is the worst thing. You don't want to have that happen, because when you get surrounded, you don't even know where to start shooting in your little prioritization scheme that I was talking about earlier to start clearing out the room, so that you may have some level of success. Man, this is starting to feel like the flying ship levels from Super Mario 3, only even scarier, because the amount of turrets Has to be about, like, 10 times what there were there. And there were more than enough, don't get me wrong. Mario 3 had more than enough bullet bills. This game, though, sets new levels of bullet billness. Oh, God. Oh, get me out of here. Oh, I'm trying to navigate through between all these things. My health is looking a little dismal. Let's use our, yeah, we've used our button, our aortic levy again. There's another way forward. I guess let's just go. I don't see myself coming out of this with more health if I stick around for much longer. This is scary. Oh god, they're everywhere. Alright, let's take out the big one down here and see if there's at least a place to stand that's fairly safe. We've got a plus to damage. That is what I like to see. That is something that, although we've got great damage output in terms of how many bullets we're shooting, each individual bullet could probably be worth a little bit more. So I'm happy to see that. And now we should be able to just crush all of these turrets, I'm hoping. In a couple of shots, each one should go down, and I don't think it's very likely for me to hit anything less than one time with the amount of bullets that are coming out of this cannon. Alright, so far so good. I think we're almost in the clear. I just missed this one, and then I just gotta find my way out. This place is feeling a little bit maze-like in some strange way. I've lost a little bit of experience from taking some damage. Oh, I didn't really lose my way. Apparently I was actually headed directly for it. Snow Globe Bro! Oh, goodness. Alright, we've got Snow Globe Bro, which is kind of entertaining to say, I'm going to be honest. And let's see if we can take this guy out. I don't know where I'm running. It could be a really bad direction. Just keep fighting them. These kind of look like the Guardians, the Gumball Guardians from Adventure Time to me. Okay, what's going on? Everything's purple. I don't want to stand in the purple, I don't think. Right? Did I win? I think I won. What did I get? What is this item? The Loot Lubricator. What does that do? 6-second Loot Fest. That's exciting. What does that do, though? I don't see anything. Did it spawn loot? I don't know what just happened. I'm going to keep the thing that I know has been very good for me. And, although I'm glad that I picked it up, though, again, I want to increase the chances of me making my way forward even further and trying to unlock some things. This is totally why I was thinking this felt like Silent Hill, because this is where those dudes would be grappling underneath the chain link fence that we're walking over top of. This might end up being one of our longer episodes as well. But I'm excited. I like progress. I haven't been this far in the game. Let's go. I don't even think there was this far previous to this. I think beating this level meant that the game was pretty much over. So I think it was tuned to make sure you were done by this point. So we're entering logistics now. I have a lot of logistics that I would like you to handle. Logistics department, I have to ship... Oh, this is the place that I thought I was last time. Okay, got it. Home sweet home to a robot like me. So yeah, this is totally where I thought we were before. Instead of Silent Hill Land, this is Shiny Floor World that I was expecting. This guy is very strong, but thankfully... Oh, goodness. Flamethrowers... Oh, it killed me. I hit E. I hit E. Don't tell me I didn't hit it. I did. I just didn't have enough charge on it, so I didn't live. But, I was not expecting there to be flamethrowers. Anyway, that took me out kind of fast when I was having a pretty good run. But I think we did make a little bit of progress, and I want to see what our new gun was that we unlocked. It was the, Kegerator. That is an interesting one. Shoots unicorn vomit. Well, I'm very excited to, next episode, go have a run with this and see what happens, as well as perhaps make a little bit more progress on some of these other weapons. As you can see, I haven't killed any tanks yet, so I guess that's bad. But I have killed 26 out of 250 spike balls. We have a long way to go on this one, and 5 out of 20 different items picked up, as well as haven't completed a stage without taking damage, and we'll try that eventually. Alright, so that is going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and please feel free to chime in if you have any comments, any criticisms, suggestions for future runs, anything that you'd like me to try differently, or, you know, that you'd like to see me do in a future episode, let me know. Of course, please do continue to leave support for the series if you're still enjoying it. That is how I gauge how many more episodes I think I want to make, as well as just, you know, how much longer I continue to have fun with the series, and of course, I am enjoying Tower of Guns very much, so if you're on the same page, let me know, and we will continue things from there. So thank you again. I will catch you next time.